Based on those clips that you just saw, how cold would you say it is outside? 70 degrees. Right now I'm building Ableton sessions for a gig I have this weekend, and while I was doing that, I was thinking about something that I've been doing recently. I haven't always done it, but I started it recently and it's made a huge difference preparing Ableton sessions. You see, one thing when you're making Ableton sessions, especially for church, is there's a fine balance between structure and being flexible and malleable to do whatever is needed of you. And the issue with that is those two things compete with each other. Ouch. A lot of times when you're in church, you'll hear the term, the train can't go off the tracks, or if something bad happens, then the train goes off the tracks. And that's referring to the structured side of things. Basically, you have a program and you have to carry out that program as planned. And a lot of that's done for the music portion, and depending on your church, even lighting and lyrics is all dependent on Ableton and what you program in Ableton. And depending on your church, that may or that may not work. From my experience, it's normally a healthy balance of both. You want structure, but you also want the ability to change things. You may be asking how I do that. It's actually not very difficult. If I have a 4-song set, 9 times out of 10, the first 2 songs are gonna go right into each other without any transition. So I build a super tight transition for that. And depending on the church and depending on the group, I'll do the same thing for the 3rd song. And for the 4th song, that space between the 3rd and the 4th, I'll have just a click track, or sometimes not even that. That way we can kind of figure things out, and if we need to continue in a song or go into something else, we can. And when we're ready, I'll just fire that 4th song manually. And if we wanted to, I could also build a transition going into the 4th song, but I just leave that open and kind of wait for rehearsal to determine that. And doing that, and by that I mean only programming the first couple of songs in the set, has saved me a lot of time, and I think it works pretty well. Okay.